Hey guys, welcome back to using Google Sheets for iPad. Last time in part 1 we were just getting started and downloading the app, signing in, as well as creating a new spreadsheet and getting comfortable with the navigation and the interface of this app. Today in part 2 we're going to be talking about functions and formulas, including the difference between them, as well as some commonly used formulas and pre-made functions that help us to get tasks done using Google Sheets. So let's get started first of all with formulas. For this video I've created a custom Google Sheet for you to download in the description, and you can try out these formulas and functions as you watch along. So formulas are general instructions that tell Sheets what calculation to perform. For example, if I typed equals A1 plus B1, then that would instruct Google Sheets to add the value of those two cells together and give the answer in the cell that we typed it in. We can practice using formulas in this section below with the 4 operations, starting with adding. So if I wanted to add 3 plus 4, for example, I would type equals first. All our formulas start with equals 3 plus 4. And when I hit return, you will see that it shows the answer. And I can do the same for any operation, including subtraction, for example 8 minus 5, multiplication, 9 times 4, or division, 10 divided by 2. I can also combine operations like multiplication and addition, and I just need to use brackets to show which part to do first. So for example, 7 times 3, and then add 4. So we've got 21 plus 4, 25. You can do the same for division and subtraction. Again, using brackets to show which part to do first. 15 divided by 3, subtract 2, makes 3. Also, instead of numbers, I can use the cell references instead for cells that already contain amounts. For example, if I wanted to add B8 and B9, which are these two cells here, 7 and 3, then I can type equals B8 plus B9. 7 plus 3 makes 10. For subtraction, same thing, equals B10, subtract B11, equals 31. B10 was 36, B11 was 5, subtracting those makes 31. And finally for formulas, if I wanted to find a percentage of an amount, then I can do equals 50 times 80%, and that will find 80% of 50. Now let's move on to functions. So what is a function? Well, a function is a pre-built formula that performs a specific task. So you might see words in a spreadsheet like sum. Sum is a function that adds values in a certain range. For example, this formula contains a function called sum, which adds all the values from cell A1 all the way up to cell A10. So let's have a look at how that sum function works. Here we're going to add all the numbers from B8 to B11, and we can do that with the sum function. Again, we start our formula with equals, type sum, you'll see it appears as a suggestion here at the bottom, and then you can enter your values. To do B8 to B11, we're going to type B8, use a colon, and then B11, and that includes all cells from B8 up to B11. So the total of all the numbers from B8 to B11 is 51. Now the next one is an average function which calculates the mean of a range of values. So if we wanted to find the average in the range from B8 to B11, then we start in the same way with an equals, start to type average, you can see it appears as a suggestion here at the bottom, and then again include the values. I'm going to do the same again, B8 to B11. And the average of all the values in those cells is 12.75. And the last one that I want to show you is the count function, which counts the number of cells in a range that contains numbers. We're going to do that for all the cells in column B and get Google Sheets to count the number of cells that contains numbers. This is column B here that we completed earlier, and as you can see, there are 9 cells altogether that contain numbers. So hopefully our answer here will be 9. So I'm going to type equals count. You can see it appears here again at the bottom. And for all of column B, I'm going to type B:B, and that includes all the cells in column B. And there you go, we've got 9 cells in column B that contain numbers. So that was a quick introduction to functions and formulas with Google Sheets for iPads. And next time we'll be looking at viewing and sorting, making our data more visually appealing and easier to read, and sorting data effectively. See you next time.